As a sophomore, I was the sixth man, and I met a guy named Coach McCullough, which not only was he very big in my coaching career, a big mentor, but he also ended up being my father-in-law.
Right.
And I dated my wife after I started. Wasn't dating her and I got to start. I was actually starting, so I don't want people to think that I got to play because the coach let me do that. But there are things like, guys, you can't call your girlfriend. You can't walk with your girlfriends during the tournament time, Coach would say. Mm-hmm. But I would go by the house after practice and honk the horn, and Melanie would call me. I never called her. She called me. One time she forgot to call, and my mother-in-law, which was a super lady, said, Melanie, Larry had already gone by. Mm-hmm. And so she called me again. But anyway, it was a great experience. Great teachers, and a lady that was my probably number one teacher, sixth grader, that really kind of changed my life as far as education. You know, I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. I had a learning disability, as a lot of people did. And back then, you know, they didn't know about learning disabilities. Mm-hmm. And so I was struggling at the time. But Mrs. Bruder, she was a great lady and really changed a lot of things in my life as far as getting a good education and so forth.
Okay. So like you were saying, I was going to go into that. So you met your wife in high school and y'all were dating. So what was it like dating the coach's daughter when you
were playing? There's no way. You know, I probably only had one other person that ever had it stuff with Coach McCullough, and that was Buddy McCullough, his son. I mean, if I stepped out of line or did something, I was always running on the side. If I had dirt on my neck, even during a heated timeout, he was wondering what that was. Or, you know, it was kind of. But here's the thing: it was great in so many other ways. I mean, I'd take Melanie home after a game or after a date, and Coach and I would stay up. You know, she'd go to bed, and I'd stay up with Coach, and we'd talk basketball all night long. And you know, we traveled together on a lot of trips, and it was truly the best thing that could have happened. And then, of course, Melanie was a great teacher. I mean, she taught for 35 plus years, and that was one of the things about my coaching. Not only, you know, did we, she and I both coached at one time together, but when I coached, she taught some of my players, she tutored some of the players, she fed a lot of the players, you know, she did all kinds. So we did everything together as far as our coaching, especially when I became the head coach and we both were teaching at Hamilton High. But she was an excellent coach. She had the Fairfield Lakota jobs, the head coaching jobs offered to her way before I ever had an opportunity to be a head coach. And she would be beating someone 32-0 and still pressing like her dad would, and in the fourth quarter. So it was. She had three of the best athletes girls ever had. Annette Smiley. She had Lisa Moore and Suzette Henry. I don't know if you knew Suzette, but she was a tremendous. She had all three of them on the Roosevelt ninth grade team, and my goodness, they were great girls. And she taught at Roosevelt for a year and had the Roosevelt ninth grade team, and she went undefeated with all those girls. But she ended up wanting to, after we had two girls, and then Billy came along later on. She said, I can't do everything. Yeah. So you know, those things. But get back to Melanie. When I started dating her, I was still struggling with a lot of my academics. And she taught me a lot of things, how to read what I was reading and transfer that to writing. She was outstanding with that. And she helped me really a lot in so many ways. But, you know, the one thing I was very good in math, which she's a comprehensive science and a math major. So she covered everything. And Grandma always Grandma McCullum always kind of was correcting my grammar.
Mm.